Watson, what is the medical term for obsession? I feel, you see, that I must lay to rest a ghost which has haunted me for some time. I shall be away for several weeks in the Highlands. Meanwhile, your patients might be encouraged by seeing you more often in your consulting room.
What about Baker Street?
Post Restaurant, Diogenes Club, and the Irregulars. You know my methods. I shall be watching you with my third eye.
Sir. Bigger than the Oak Diamond. Bigger even than the Koh-i-Noor. Now, one of the froggies are anxious to get it back. Closing in 10 minutes, sir. Get out!
Sister, Agnes. Do you not perceive the strong family resemblance between us?
It's the bone structure.
Peculiar to the Garridebs, be they male or female, don't you know?
And this is Emily.
Emily?
We're descended from good Anglo-Saxon stock.
Ancient blood courses through our veins.
I'm relieved to hear it. Oh, do, please, do sit down. Did you say Garrideb?
Doctor, I'm not in the habit of repeating myself.
She's not in the habit of repeating herself.
I've just said that, Agnes, dear. My sister's a little hard of hearing, don't you know?
One of my university lecturers was called Garrideb.
He remembers you, Dr. Watson.
You're related?
He is our brother, Nathan, and the only reason for our presence here today.
He's ill?
Not in ordinary.
No.
Well, are either of you ladies ill?
Not
the
in
very
ordinary.
thought.
My sister and I have followed a strict regime of clean, healthy living since we were young girls.
My father wouldn't allow it.
And we insist that all our gentlemen do the same.
Your gentlemen?
Our gentlemen tenants, Dr. Watson.
Oh, I see. You rent rooms?
Not to anybody, you understand?
My sister and I are most particular about who we have under our roof. Isn't that so, Emily?
I don't quite follow. If no one is ill, why have you come to see me?
I'd have thought that was obvious, Doctor. We have a case for Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Mycroft, wake up. Temple me? Oh, We don't often see you here at the Diogenes.
Have you spoken to your brother as requested?
Alas, no.
Well, I don't need to remind you from whence the request came. It is the Prime Minister's personal wish that your brother should employ his detective skills, find the Mazarin diamond, and return it to Whitehall without delay.
I'm rather afraid Sherlock's unavailable at the present time.
Unavailable?
Inconvenient, I know, but he's engaged on another case up in the Highlands. Doesn't expect to be back for about a week.
Not good enough, Mycroft. You really must try and keep your brother on a shorter leash. Do you know the history of the Mazarin diamond?
Yes, of course I do. It was named after Cardinal Jules Mazarin, a chief minister during the reign of Louis XIV. It belongs now to Her Majesty the Queen.
Yes, but it is soon to be returned to France, where it belongs, as a goodwill gesture on the part of the British people, and I think you'll agree that such a gesture can only help to cement the relationship between our two countries.
To go back on our word now could spell diplomatic disaster.
The Prime Minister has asked that your brother investigates this case, and Mr. Holmes has never, ever let him down.
My dear Horatio, if Sherlock were here, I'm sure he'd be more than delighted to assist. At least I think he would. But he's not here, you see, so he can't. But I could. Illuminate him.
He came to the house yesterday.
Who did?
The American.
An American came to your house to visit your brother and offered him a large sum of money.
$5 million.
$5 million?
$15 million to be divided between 3 people.
With the same name, Gary Deb.
But only male Gary Debs can share the fortune.
Like my brother.
And the American. But it's as plain as a pikestaff, Doctor. He's not a real Gary Deb at all.
No, he says he is, but we know otherwise, don't we, Emily?
You do? How?
Bone structure.
He simply doesn't have it.
No.
Of course. Bone structure.
Whoever he is, the man's an absolute cat.
Mycroft, think of the country. Imagine if the Mazarin diamond was never found.
Or turns up again in a variety of different shapes.
Now, ladies, if you'll excuse me, there are patients waiting to be seen.
Here is our card, Doctor.
You will speak on our behalf, won't you, Doctor? Please.
I'll do what I can.
$5 million. Thank you for listening, Doctor. Come along, Agnes.
He's not as intelligent as I thought he'd be.
The name Garadeb will almost certainly mean nothing to you, but I feel I should relay the particulars of a most extraordinary tale.
How long had the diamond been exhibited before its theft?
Nearly 10 years.
Inside the same glass case?
Yes, as far as we know.
Has this lock ever been changed?
The whole gate would have to be replaced, Mr. Holmes. Nothing was left to chance.
Inspector, whoever took the diamond was able to walk in here without any apparent difficulty. Since there are no marks or scratches on the lock to suggest it was forced, we may safely conclude the thief had a key. Once inside, it would have been the work of a moment to smash the case and remove the stone. I gather you were unconscious at the time of the theft, is that correct?
Oh, that's right, sir.
So?
Well, I was just seeing out the last of the public and getting ready to lock up for the night when he came at me.
You saw him?
No, sir. Before I could turn around, he clobbered me and I went down.
You seem confident that your attacker was a male who acted alone.
Oh, I suppose so, sir. But I couldn't swear to it. As far as I knew, the Count had gone and the museum was empty.
Count?
Count Sylvius was the last member of the public to leave the building before the attack happened.